will do everything that doesn't need to be done in order to avoid the one thing that does. Best question to ask yourself, if I could only achieve one thing today, start of every day, if I could only achieve one thing today, what would that be? You're only allowed to do one thing. And it's the big thing. It's usually the scary thing. It's usually the thing that you probably don't want to do. How many times does someone go and clean the cupboard in the kitchen that hasn't been touched for 6 months? I'll rearrange all of the plates because they don't want to have that conversation with their boss. Because they don't want to face that particular piece of work, which is like big and scary and I don't really know how to tackle it, how to begin. You will do everything that doesn't need to be done in order to avoid the one thing that does. It's because it's a big, scary task that people will endure months, years, decades of misery to avoid a couple of days of pain. And that makes sense. It's a good trade in some ways, but over time, you're going to accumulate an awful lot of discomfort.
Reminds me of what Nir Eyal said when I interviewed him about procrastination is the avoidance of discomfort. And he really said that most of human motivation is just the avoidance of discomfort. So in your example of, I've got to start the manuscript for my new book, but I end up cleaning the house. It's because...
Sounds like a personal example.
No, but it is. It's like, I remember how long I procrastinated on starting my new book because it's like being stood at the foot of Mount Everest, starting a book.
It's huge.
When you think about procrastination, which is part of becoming more productive, what in your mind are the causes of me avoiding the thing that I should be doing?